Well, that was a good old mission. Not short on a Sunday, changing that ram out, but obviously it was leaking bad enough to, yeah, unpressurise the circuit. So then the tines were just literally back down to nothing. So I thought, well, instead of booting it up again, leaking more oil out, I'll just change that real bad ram. And I've sort of dropped the pressure down a bit. I reckon we had it a bit high. Because yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit tougher than it actually is. So it's she's pretty mellow. Yeah, she's not too bad actually. So I'm just scooting back up. I should have finished the paddock last night. There you go. That's really what should have happened. But I got to 5:30 and I just couldn't be bothered. I'm working banking hours at the moment. Well, I've only started, so. So yeah, I'm going to run up. I've got about 10 hectares to go or something, so it's only a couple of hours hopefully, and then yeah, we can get this paddock finished, and then I can get that ram. I've got one more spare, and then I can get that ram into town and get it repaired. So yeah, I'm just going to do 10 more hectares and a few headlands, because I'll sort of do my headlands last. Yeah, we can sort of knock off for the day. I'll just run around the sheep at some stage and then that'll be about it. So hopefully all going well, we can keep going. Oh, well, we finished that paddock. That's the first one down. So yeah, we're just going to pack up now and then drive this thing home, and I'm going to fill it up at the house and then run it over to the next paddock for the morning. So then I can just get up, go spraying, and then start sowing, instead of the stuff around I had yesterday morning and this morning. All going well, the time pressure's holding on, so yeah, we're not going too bad. Back to the yard. You can see it's fairly windy getting up the roads around here with this thing. Yeah, I couldn't run a bigger one around here, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, we're just going to put some fert and seed in this, and then run it over to the next paddock, and then that's going to be it for me for the day, because I think if I do any more work I might get killed by Hardy. So yeah, I better knock off for at least one day or half a day for the weekend. So we're Monday evening now, yeah, sun's setting. Beautiful evening. Beautiful clear skies. Lovely conditions for sowing. So yeah, we're just nearly out. I just had to bring the old bin over. So I've got the vetch and barley seed, you can see it here. This is sort of what we're sowing. Don't stick your hand in there like Dad did. Don't put your hand in there. So yeah, I'll just move this tractor in and then put the rest in. I've got about, I think there's about 10 hectares to go, so not long at all. So I'll set this up and we'll do it. So you probably can't see much, but yeah, there's a lot of dust hanging around. Your windows are filthy. Yeah, she's just a dust bowl, but it's not actually too hard going. We haven't had enough rain for the ground to set. It can pack over the winter, so yeah, it's pretty easy pulling. Yeah, it's been quite nice to the old Steiger. She's had her ring out the last couple of years dry sowing, so yeah, so hopefully I've got about 5 hectares to go, by the looks of it, and hopefully got enough seed. There wasn't much in that bit, but we'll see how we go. I've only got to sort of get to that tree line there, and then I've just got a couple of headlands to do at the end, because I sort of do my headlands at the end, and obviously yeah, skip row as I'm going too. So yeah, get this done, then all the vetch is in. And then I want to sort of start on that pasture. I've got a bit of barley and tetrone and clover I want to sow. So I'll yeah, get that sorted. It's going into a grass paddock, so it's going to be pretty tight, I reckon. Yeah, it will be fairly hard going, but I only just want to tickle it in, sort of thing. So hopefully it won't be too bad, and if I'm lucky, I might be able to get the old man to do it, because I've got a shitload of welding to do in the workshop, and I'm finding no time to do it. I've got a day at the mine tomorrow, hence why I'm yeah, gonna finish this tonight, and yeah, gonna duck home and pack some tools for the mine, and probably go to bed because I've got to get up at 4:30. So I have to set an alarm for that one, and that's what's happening. So yeah, we're just playing in the dust pretty much. Have a look at this. Pin come out. Oh no. Hopefully it hasn't wrecked my hydraulic lines. No. I think we're going to be good. I'm lucky I'm in the loader. I just might have to get something shoved behind the wheel so it doesn't roll away. Oh, what a turnout. How big's that rock? Oh. find a pin. Obviously I've got the pin, but I've lost the lynch pin out of the bottom of it, so. G'day all. So yeah, I've obviously back at home now with the seeder. I did a bit of welding this morning, fixed a grouper. Didn't film any of that, sorry. I just wanted to get the job done. So yeah, I got the seeder back home now. I had a little bit left in the box, so I just went and sowed a little bit of veg. Just went up and crossed it a bit. I did about 5 runs, so there wasn't much in there. So plan is now we're gonna go and sow, I'm gonna set up to sow some pasture, some sheep feed, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do, I've got to clean out the vetch and the barley that's in the back bin, and I just got to clean out the centre bin because I want to sow some clover down in that one. So I'll yeah, get some tools organised and we'll take the plates off the bottom of the bin and empty them out. How is it? I nearly crashed into my air seeder cart. This tractor needs weights on the back. But yeah, I'm just going to load all these bags into the bin now. I just got to make sure, yeah, I have got the chute bottom on. We'll be tipping them in and they'll be going out the bottom. So yeah, we're going to load all these in. This is fun, but it's got to be done. I was trying to do it in the shade, but I think I'll put myself in the sun and put the bags in the shade, but that's all right. So yeah, Heidi's just ducked over to the house to get a knife, make it a bit easier to cut the bags, and then we'll tip them all in, and yeah, take her up the paddock, get it calibrated, and then yeah, start sowing I suppose, and then I might duck off and do a welding job if Dad wants to sit on it for a while. So yeah, that's the plan. Well, we started cropping while doing this pasture, and I noticed there was a bit of a leak in the radiator the other day, but I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, oh yeah, it's dropped down a little bit, but no. I noticed this morning when I picked up the tractor there was a bit of a leak on the toolbox here. I was sort of saying to myself, well, it's a brand new radiator, so it shouldn't be leaking. But what's happened, turns out that no, she will leak because yeah, it's got a crack in the tank now and it's at the bottom, so it's just over this side. Just under here, see where that's dripping under there? It's actually got a split in the weld on the tank. So now I've got to take it all out. Literally the radiator is, oh, it wouldn't even be 2 hours old. Not 2 hours, 200 hours old. So I'm not overly impressed with it all. So yeah, looks like we're about to dump some coolant out and pull the radiator out, which I wasn't thinking of doing today. But lucky I know what I'm doing because I did it not that long ago. So we'll get into it. So yeah, we're just got to take all these hoses off and drain it all out, which will be fun. So yeah, we'll get into doing that now, and then yeah, we'll go to the next job. How we going? So I just lifted that bloody hood, trying to get it over on my own, and I didn't know how heavy it was. I sort of had a couple of blokes last time I pulled it off, so it was bloody heavy. Yeah, but it's on the ground now. I don't think it's going to go any further. Hope it doesn't break. I don't think it will. It's made out of steel. Surely it's not going to break. So yeah, I've got everything taken off now. I should be able to slip this radiator out and we can have a good look at it. So I'll take it out and see how we go. I'll just clean up some tools here. Shit everywhere. Right, let's pull this thing out and see what we find. So where do I think the split was? I think it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Right in the weld. So yeah, that's it. So I'll do that up and I'll get it home and give it a pressure wash. I'll just yeah, just gotta do that bolt up there, because that's the sort of cowling bit. And then do that up. And yeah, nothing else is leaking on it by the looks of it, just that. Brand new radiator. Don't you love it? I need 2 hands, so just give me 5 seconds. Can't film everything. So that's it. I'll yeah, put it down, but that's definitely where you can see it's a bit of sunlight, but yeah, there's a crack right there where the end of my fingernail is. Runs the whole way down. So yeah, no wonder we were losing so much coolant and fast. Which is annoying, because as I said, it's not that old, that radiator, so yeah. And it's probably, well, it's gonna cost me downtime, but if I can weld it myself, I'll have a crack at it. I can't say I've ever welded copper before, so yeah, I'm willing to try anything, even if I ring the company. But I don't know how they've welded it, or yeah, what the go is. But yeah, obviously there's a tank there they can just put on it, but yeah. Right, I'm gonna run it home and give it a wash.